Welcome to my channel. Please like, comment, and subscribe. In this video, we are going to talk about maritime safety. What is maritime safety? Maritime safety is the protection of the crew and passengers aboard vessels, as well as those living or working near bodies of water, from hazard and the risk of injury or fatality. An example of maritime safety, according to the Occupational Safety and Health Administration, OSHA, is the provision of personal flotation devices, PFDs, which aid in the recovery of persons in water, or PIWs, who are at risk of hypothermia, drowning, and even death. So what is the difference between maritime security and maritime safety? While often used interchangeably, maritime security and maritime safety are slightly different from each other. Maritime security largely focuses on the protection of vessels and their cargo from external threats, such as smuggling and piracy. On the other hand, the goal of maritime safety is to protect people and, in some cases, the environment from naturally occurring or accidental hazards. These hazards, however, can be just as or even more harmful than external threats if they are unreported, ignored, or unaddressed by vessel's crew and captain. The next is the importance. Maritime safety is very important because neglecting it can lead to unfathomable disasters such as the fatal tanker explosion of the Bow Mariner, the sinking of the motor ship or MS Estonia, the MS Herald of the Free Enterprise accident, and the sinking of the Royal Mail ship or RMS Titanic. Aside from maritime accident prevention, another key reason why maritime safety should be prioritized is that it can actively help lower the risk profiles of ships. Ship risk profiles are used by the Paris Memorandum of Understanding or MOU on port state control to determine the interval between the required periodic inspections. A low-risk ships or LRS can have an inspection interval of 3 years, while a high-risk ship or HRS may need to be inspected every 5 months. The Paris MOU's new inspection regime NIR, which includes ship risk profiling, applies to its 27 member states. These include, among others, Canada, the United States Kingdom, and most European countries. In the United States, domestic vessels may fail to the mandatory vessels inspection if there is any indication that the navigation of the vessel is unsafe. So what is maritime standards? Maritime standards are the industry accepted rules that govern maritime safety and security. These rules are enforced by the International Maritime Organization or IMO, as well as by other international, regional, and national organizations, associations, and agencies. Below are just some of the maritime standards in place today. International Convention for the Safety of Life at Sea, or SOLAS. SOLAS is an international treaty that, according to the IMO, was created in response to the Titanic disaster. Today, over 160 countries adhere to the current version SOLAS 1974. It covers nearly all aspects of maritime safety, including the construction of ships, for example, like a subdivision, stability, fire protection, and etc., and the provision of life-saving appliances such as lifeboats and life jackets, and the use of radiotelegraphy and radiotelephony, radio communication, and the implementation of safety in navigation. For example, in manning, routing, and signaling, and SOLAS 1974 also has a chapter dedicated to the carriage of grain, the carriage of dangerous goods, and nuclear ships. And the International Ship and Port Facility Security or ISPS Code. The ISPS Code applies to vessels on international voyage and the port facility serving them. The main components of the ISPS Code are the following: the completion of a declaration of security when required by the government or requested by the ship, the development of a ship security plan and port facility the security plan, the use of a ship security assessment and port facility security assessment. The next is the participation of training, drills, and exercise on ship security and port security, and the designation of a ship security officers, a port facility security officers, and a shipping company security officers. And then the next is Global Maritime Distress and Safety System, or GMTSS. When traveling on international voyage or in the open sea, cargo ships of 300 tons and over, along with all passenger ships carrying more than 12 passengers, must comply with GMTSS requirement according to the Federal Communication Commission. Though GMTSS requirements differ depending on the sea area the vessel is operating in, all vessels that need to comply must have the following: 406 MHz emergency position indicating radio beacon, a very high frequency or VHF radio that can transmit and receive, digital selecting calling or DSC and radio telephony, a navigational telex or navtex receiver, a search and rescue transponder or SART, two-way VHF portable radios and radio equipment maintenance using approved methods, standard of training, certification and watchkeeping STCW, the International Convention on Standard of Certification and Watchkeeping for Seafarers, otherwise known as STCW, and the STCW Code or the STCW Convention, requires that crew members receive adequate training on topics that are relevant to their duties. Training must be validated in the form of required certificates, endorsement, and or documented evidence. While there are specific requirements for each rank, generally all crew members must have national certificate of competence with them on board. Another important provision of STCW, particularly the Manila Amendments of 2010, is the use of distance learning and e-learning. I think that's all the information that I can say to you guys. Thank you so much for watching. And if you need information about maritime law or maritime topic, you are in the right channel. Because in this channel, we talk about it a lot. And if you want us to discuss about maybe the information about a maritime topic that you need, you can drop your comment below, and later when we have a chance, we will talk about it. And also, if you have a question, you can also drop your question below on the comment section. And when we have a chance, also when we have time, we will answer your question too. And also don't forget to share the information to your friends too. Maybe your friends need the information about maritime law or maritime topic. It means you already help your friends. And I hope you like the way we explain the explanation. I hope you like the way we deliver the explanation to you guys all. And thank you so much for watching. I hope this can be useful for you guys. Don't forget to give like, comment, and subscribe. Bye bye.